Jackson. It was recorded today. Big deal that, again, I don't give a fuck what side of the aisle you're on. Don't care. If you give a shit about what's happening over there in Afghanistan or whatever, if you have a fucking perspective on anything and you think something's going wrong, contact your senator, your congressman, make a big fucking deal out of it. I was telling Beth last night I was on my fucking phone just writing shit to our state congressman. And just share stuff across social media platforms, because what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot of just information. You're going to have friends that are in the military. A lot of us have friends that are in the military, right? Either that were or are. And you're going to get limited information on the regular news. I think everybody knows that, right? It's just, there's going to be a narrative to it. So in order to combat that narrative is to go out and share the shit out of stuff. Jessica's been doing an amazing job sharing just stories, like finding stories, sharing information, and doing that. So we can all do that. Get the real stories out there, right? If you see something, this is a fucking funny kind of way to say it. See something, say something, right? It's kind of one of those things. It's like, oh, you see a backpack at the airport? Say something, right? Same fucking thing can go the opposite direction when the government isn't telling us what's up. And I'm not being there's nothing conspiratorial about anything I'm fucking saying. You can go out and you can fucking do a little homework, a little research, and it takes about fucking 5 minutes, right? And you can figure some stuff out. So I just want to throw that out there, and that's why I put that out there. So this is actually Dan Crenshaw that just posted this out. He said an almost empty charter evacuation flight out of Kabul. One of 3 planes organized by George and Maria at Habib to get 1,000 Afghans to Uganda. Many were blocked by the U.S. and the Taliban. And so the first plane with 345 seats only had 50 passengers, right? So there's some fucked up shit going on. It doesn't matter. There's plenty of people that need to leave. Yeah. So if you're doing 1/7,
if it isn't the Taliban that's stopping it, there should be nothing stopping it.
Yeah, get them somewhere. Get them processed on site. Do not release them. Oh, what? That sounds kind of weird, right? What's happening down here in South Texas? What? With like the processing centers.
I know.
Oh no,
that's why I said stop.
Yeah, $2,500 in your pocket. There you go. Fuck off. So anyway, all right, let's jump into this fucking. This is meant to be a fun show. I've been fired up for a couple days though.
Yeah, I mean,
this internally,
you do.
Fucking.
You've been very emotional about it. Mm-hmm. It like hits you.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean,
no, it's absolutely okay. It's like we're Americans, man.
You info overload and I info underload, and so we kind of help balance each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like you give me the important stuff, and then I help you like don't overthink it.
Right. So Beth and I hope you guys kind of have somebody a sounding board.
Oh. Yes.
And Beth and I are good sounding boards for each other, and I hope you have that too, because it's literally dinner time with each other to be able to do that. So, again, yeah, you just need to, Craig, who gives a fuck? You can be an asshole. You know what? This situation where you're fully allowed to be an asshole. I don't give a flying shit.
I didn't see what was.
Craig said, yeah, I've been expressing my thoughts at work. Supposedly I'm an asshole. You know what? It is what it is.
Yeah.
We work for a big corporation, you guys know, and we don't get into stuff where it's very much like the old school way of thinking about things. Like there's the handful of things you just don't talk about.
Right. Religion, politics,
abortion. Well, you don't talk about that at work.
No.
Right.
Religion, politics, abortion.
COVID. That's
COVID.
No, they talk about that shit all the time.
Not the people though. Like
no.
Person to person, they don't talk about it because everybody doesn't know where anybody stands, so they just want to lightly pass it by. Right. So yeah, but let's get back to making this fun.
Goddamn right. So we'll all do good. You know what? Cheers. Let's throw out a cheers because
So you want to hear
there's
a
a lot
funny
of people
story?
doing a lot of good stuff. So
Total tangent.
Okay.
Hold on, let me take my sip for my cheers.
fuck yeah.
So you know how last week when we were at the hotel doing our pool day, and I was like, I'm pretty sure my glasses are crooked. And
Is it
you're
your
like,
head?
no. And you're like,
It's your eyebrows, isn't it?
that's what you say. You're like, I think it's your eyebrows, and it's this one, but this is the one I always do that with. I think I need to stop doing that.
No. No. Okay, so I took a picture and I shared it
It was
with
pretty
her.
sure it was my glasses, but
Her right eyebrow was legitimately like higher. Like I was like, "Are you having a stroke?"
I was like, watermelon. No, I'm not
Like
having a
she's
stroke.
not. You know, we went through the whole test.
No, those are the two. Can you put your arms up
Let
and
me
can you
see.
say the word watermelon?
It's the fucking same.
They're the same now, right?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, your right one is higher. I
It
think
is
it's
not.
you have a misshapen eyebrow.
Well, you have a misshapen. Never mind.
No, like the girl fucked your eyebrow up, and I've
No.
never noticed until you called it out.
That's not what it is. But my glasses are usually crooked because I'm so rough on them. So they're usually like one way or the other. But I was laughing because Just Go With It. Do you remember the movie Just Go With It, where she goes to to Adam Sandler, who's a plastic surgery, and her one eyebrow is way up here. Today, that made me start thinking about that for some reason.
Find that picture and be
Oh.
like, that way I can share it.
2 and 2.
Find that, write it down and find that picture for me.
Fine. What, the picture of me or the picture from the movie?
The movie. And then we'll compare the pic. I still have the picture. You were like, you better burn that picture.
That's what I said. You show that to somebody, you're not going to make it to number.
I'll do a side by side.
What
It's
number
gonna
are we
look
on?
like the girl on Dodgeball. Yes.
What number? What year anniversary? 14?
We just hit 14.
No, you won't make it to
Jesus.
15 if
You
you share
can't
that picture.
You're dementia.
So I'm talking to my friend Heather today, and I was like, if you ask Greg, he'll tell you I have early onset Alzheimer's and that I can't remember shit. Normally, it's that I don't give a fuck, so that may have something to do with it.
But today it's just dementia.
And she started laughing. She was like, I think I like that not paying attention to stuff because you don't give a fuck what people are saying. I was like, oh, sometimes it serves well. Sometimes I totally screw myself and I have to remember later, like, what was it that you said? I don't, how can I admit I didn't?
It's funny on these
Listen to you.
shows, like, so we have lots of notes and you can see all of our notes and stuff like that, right? And I'm like, did we talk about this last week? Sometimes it could be because, like, Fridays I was kind of hammered.
And sometimes it's because we also go off on tangents, like about my eyebrow.
Yeah.
And it just,
I'm like, did we talk about something like that?
you
I
were
can't remember.
hammered on Friday.
Yeah, I
Man.
started it out here. Yeah.
You guys were all next door, right? All the boys?
I walk outside and we've got a group full of dudes.
Yeah, but then you guys went over to Travis in the backyard and
Mm-hmm.
hung out till like 3 o'clock in the, no, 2:30, because you were actually in bed by 3 or 3:30 for a change. They all went in early this time, but he was like, you should come over. I was like, hell no, I'm not going to a man meat party.
A meat party,
A man
sausage
meat party? Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, see what you guys are doing out on the board? Absolutely. Keep sharing stuff. Share stuff with each other. Make sure you're getting new information and stuff like that. So how's your, I wanted to ask you specifically, and this is something that, we started out doing a long time ago, and I asked you last week, like, how was your week? But
Right.
how has your workout week been this week?
Shitty.
Well, you brought it up to me,
So, what? Go ahead.
like last, or beginning of the week,
Saturday.
maybe?
Well,
it was-
Saturday is when I ran out of my thyroid medicine.
Yeah.
And Walgreens forgot to let me know that
They're not
they didn't
carrying
carry
it
it anymore,
right.
that I was going to have to find a different Walgreens. And the one that carried it is like inconvenient. I mean, it's not that far. It's just inconvenient, right? So I had them
Far
deliver
enough
it.
in San Antonio.
I had them deliver it, and it didn't get here till yesterday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. By yesterday, I'm pretty sure all my thyroid medicine was out of my system. I
You're
slept
just on a
7.5
lull.
hours, and I was tired like I only slept 3, which is kind of ridiculous.
And you sleep, that's like your,
Yeah,
no, it's
that's 7.
7
Six and a half
yeah.
to 7 is my
Yeah.
average during the week.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Like, I've been toying with the idea of not doing my hormones anymore, just
Yeah.
because there's pros and cons, right? Like, there's a lot of, and today I did the mistake of looking at some of the side effects, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense.
You definitely need, I
But
think
the
it's just a
thyroid is
healthy thing.
definitely
It's just-
something I'd have to keep, because I felt like I did before I started taking any of the stuff.
Why were
that I
you
was
thinking
starting
about
with.
like getting off your hormones? Hormone therapy.
Because
I was curious. Like, yeah, we hadn't talked about this.
Right,
You've been-
no,
evidently you've been
so I
thinking
take mostly testosterone because the rest of my stuff, but I'm going to have a conversation with my doctor when I
about it.
go
Yeah,
back.
that makes
But
sense.
it's
Obviously.
I've been complaining about my hair falling out. That's one of the side effects. I've gotten a lot
So
more.
what happens?
I've gotten a lot more acne. And again, I'm sure it's some of the testosterone. There are some other physical things that happen that I'm not
But
going
can
to
you
talk
bring
about on the
that one
radio.
down? No, that's fine.
I want him to test where he's got me at.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he needs to throw back in the progesterone or the estrogen.
Okay.
They don't give
'Cause
you
they
est-
off- well,
they
they
don't give you they don't give you
offset.
estrogen until you're in menopause because I guess it increases your risk of cancer if
Yeah.
you do it before
Too
menopause.
early
But
or something?
progesterone, they could probably put that back. So I just need to have a conversation with my doctor. I don't know what plus it's also $400 every 3 months.
And?
4 months, 3 months. Yeah. And you say and me, I'm like, what can I do with $1,200 a year? I could get you Louis Vuitton. I get it. Feel better or have a purse. Feel better or have a purse.
Come on.
But so
Because, okay, so I'll sell all those purses and I'll buy more cameras when you die from.
I'm not gonna die.
Or no,
because
you're
of
just
hormones.
withered away.
I just won't
in
want
the
to do anything
corner.
like I used to not want to do
Oh,
anything.
that'd be awesome.
But the thyroid, it proved its point to me. Like I started taking it today, and I'm already feeling a little bit better, but I'm still tired. So I need to get on Google and see how long does it. Because I'm curious now. How long does it stay in your system?
Yeah.
And how long till you get back to normal?
Yeah, Jessica. So like saying.
Seriously.
So she said you need to get your. Yeah, it's not. Do it, right? Like I pay. So I go to a place.
Let's be honest.
Mine's
At
out
first,
of
when I
pocket.
started doing it, you were skeptical.
Oh yeah. Like I was like, no, why can't you just fucking do?
What?
She did it. This is years ago now.
Yeah.
And what's your pencil? She did it years ago, and like she was and this you were like 45 maybe something.
Yeah,
like,
44, 43,
something
44,
like that,
somewhere
right?
around
It's
there.
like
Yeah.
6-7 years ago.
Somewhere between.
And literally, it
how old I
was
am.
to the point where like she was like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to.
But it's different. Like there are times that I want to do
She
a
was
thing
just
now,
worn the fuck out.
but that was like I didn't have the energy
That's what I
to
mean.
do
And I
anything.
never got it. Never understood it. I was always like, what the fuck, right? And I was never mean or.
Jessica, get your thyroid tested too.
And I was never. I mean, it was just like, okay.
So here's the thing. So two things. One for Jessica. If you get your thyroid tested, you need to go through a thyroid specialist.
Yeah.
Because
They'll
in the
say it's a
medical,
range like
there's
this.
a range, and even if
but
you're
you
near
need
the
to
bottom, your
be-
medical, your MD, your standard medical doctor is going to say you're still within range.
It's the
even though
same thing
you're the
for
low.
your for a
Right.
dude, your testosterone.
You go to a thyroid specialist, and they're like, "No, this is too low. To be at your optimal best, you
Yeah.
should be in this range." And that's why it's important to see a specialist and not just an MD.
Yeah.
But
So,
you
note
did
to
not
self.
believe until one night you came home, and I think we've shared this before at 9 o'clock
like
at
all
night.
of a sudden,
and
I was
you
like,
were
"You want to go get a
starving.
beer?
You
Or you
were
wanna get some
starving. You
food?"
were like, "Let's go get some food." And I was like, "Okay, let me change." And you were like,
Who?
the?
What?
Where's my wife?"
Like legit?
Yeah.
Yeah. No shit, dude. I was like, all right, let's
Yeah.
do that, and we stayed out till like 10:30.
I think we probably stayed out till like 11,
Maybe.
11:30 maybe.
Whatever.
I mean, that's a late night for us.
Fuck yeah.
Um,
But no, it was great. We had a
so
pool
there's
in our
a
backyard.
difference.
So
But the thyroid, it was nice to see the impact of that.
night, Steph.
It could just be
Hope you
psychosomatic,
get back.
but I really feel like
Yeah, I know, Gigi. You're right. It's not a lot of testosterone. It's just it has to counterbalance.
right.
Yeah, so it's just a bit.
It's just enough. But here's the other thing too, because I did read that you should do it anywhere to 3 months to 6 months, and I go every 3 months. I don't know what the benefit.
Which you get pellets.
I get. Well, this is for the
Like they
bioidentical.
do a little
right.
cut in your.
Well, and
butt cheek.
if you do, then they tell you to do the pellets because that's a constant,
And
steady
it's a
release.
long. Yeah, like mine's
versus-
every week a shot. in
right.
my ass.
Versus they have creams and pills that you can do.
Just topical, which is a lot.
Topical or ingested,
That's
which it's not that it's a lot
sufficient.
less. So you start off really strong during the day, and then it drops throughout the day,
Oh, so
and then you're
It's
low,
more
and then you start. So
consistent.
it's more consistent. It's more even keeled.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I know dudes can get you can get testosterone injected in or same thing like pill format or whatever you call it. What do you call them?
Pellets.
But pellets. That's what I was looking for the word. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's awesome. So you want to do a challenge?
I saw that.
I've got. So I didn't know this. I thought I had when I signed up last week.
Talk to me about this challenge because you stopped drinking Coke and you lost 10 pounds.
don't drink
stopped drinking.
Coke.
I'm just making a point. You stopped drinking
Start-
Coke and you lose
Start
10
doing
pounds.
coke. No, I'm just kidding.
I stopped drinking Coke and I gained 10 pounds.
No, that's not
So
true.
it is true. Completely. You sneeze and you lose weight.
Anyway,
So
so
that's we're gonna have to what
for
do you
the
mean by a
jujitsu things,
challenge?
I was talking to the folks last night. So I told you guys last week or something like that I signed up for to do my first tournament, right?
Yeah.
And there's actually 2 different
categories.
categories that I can sign up for.
Okay.
I'm going to sign up. So it's like one's gi, One's no-gi, which I'm absolutely going to get demolished in because I don't train in that, and I'm going to have to start for like a week.
You should start doing that now. Just
yeah, I know. But it's one, this doesn't sound like a lot, but when I work out, I gain weight like really fast. That's just me.
On a consistent basis. You're not talking about like you gain.
Like I don't gain like 20 pounds or something like
you
that.
just.
But I gained weight like when I started doing jujitsu.
You're gonna tell me you're not
I
gonna
went
work
from
out?
like no, I have to work out.
Okay.
175 to like 183, but I'm consistently at that. And it's hard for me to lose it. Honestly, to hold weight off, it's hard for me.
You know what you're gonna have to start doing?
Stop drinking beer.
Yep.
Fucker. Right? So I'm gonna. It's
You're gonna
the
get a
one.
six-pack like that.
The
dude.
179 weight group, and I'm at 183. This morning I woke up, I was like 181. That doesn't sound like a lot, but a few pounds for me is like I'm stripped of all the water in my body.
Right. That's
Like,
when you come home from jiu-jitsu.
Like I'm worn the fuck out.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like a lot. No worries. Co-ed, no-gi? I don't think so. I don't think they're allowed. Maybe they're allowed. I don't think they're allowed to do that.
Why?
GG's. Co-ed, no-gi? No, at the gym, but I'm saying competition.
Oh, for fights?
Like,
yeah,
I don't
no.
think you're allowed to do that, right?
Well,
Like,
it wouldn't be a fair fight.
could you imagine a 183-pound girl like just whipping my ass? I would laugh my ass.
Wait, what are you talking
all
about?
the way down
The
the
girls
back.
at the gym whip your ass, and they're not 183
Could
pounds.
you imagine
They're
a
like
120 pound girl
soaking fucking wet?
whipping the shit out of Greg? Like, I would laugh all day and be like, yep.
She kicked my ass.
And she's 74 years old. I would laugh all day. I mean, I would fucking laugh all day. It's funny. But no, it's just kind of one of those things. So what I was thinking is this is a December thing, right? So this is end of November. So like right after Thanksgiving, because it's December 11th.
I'll
It's
do
the
it with
competition.
you until December 24th.
But no, I don't have to do it December 24th. I've got to do it till December 10th.
Okay, that I can do.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
that's only like 2 weeks.
that's all I need. Or do you want to start after Halloween?
Yeah.
And like go consistently and we'll just
Except for
trim
Thanksgiving
up?
Day, yes.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But so we have to figure out though, in order for it to, because you will lose weight faster than me.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to try and go for like a quarter ounce a day.
I'm not.
Just kidding. No. How do we do this?
Percentage maybe?
How about, okay, so do you
Percentage
do
of your original weight to
percentage of body fat?
I don't have
You
any
can
way
go
to
to my
get my
gym and
body
they
fat
can
tested.
test you.
We could do both, body fat and percentage of weight loss. Damn, we're gonna have to eat vegetables.
We're going to have to start it. No more mac and cheese on
More mashed potatoes. I'll have to get the salmon and
The
asparagus.
good
on
thing is
Wednesday
I
nights.
work out with a whole bunch of pro fighters.
Right.
And shout out to those guys. So, I'm going to shout them out on Friday night show as well. But a whole bunch of those fighters are fighting on Sunday. And we're going to be there all day. Bring my phone. I'm going to try and bring a camera, take some video and shit like that. So
Greg said I just have to take a big poop and I'll be fine.
no, not 3-4 pounder though. Come on, man.
You though,
I've never intentionally tried to lose weight in my life.
You don't have to. You lose weight without even trying. So annoying.
It's
So
just one of those things. Like
If you didn't work out though, like if you did,
I'd probably be like,
no, you'd be skinny like your brother. I think.
you think?
I think you'd be smaller.
Anyway, all right. So
I wish it was 3 or 4 pounds in a poop. I would take that on gladly. Because I've gained 8 pounds this summer and I can't. Well, I mean, I probably should change the way I'm eating and not drink 2 nights a week, but I can't lose those 8 pounds to save my. And you guys are like 8 pounds. Yeah, and I'm like 8 pounds makes a lot of difference, especially in ladies' clothing.
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't. I mean, I understand. We talked
Jessica
very
said she lost
candidly.
30 pounds on keto, and I wish that I could do keto, but I'm a carb girl, man.
Yeah, no, but
I'm a
you can
carb and
cut
sugar.
back carbs. We've done it. We've done. I would say
I
a
think we probably
modified
would have
kind
to
of
give
thing.
up our Thursday night cookies. So every Thursday.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Every
She's got
Thursday.
an addiction to fucking what's that place called?
She's got an addiction. I see you right there alongside me, brother, eating those cookies.
No,
so
you
don't-
guilt trip me into the shit. You send me a text.
I don't guilt trip you.
Do
I
we-
say
do we wanna see
cookies.
the-
Yay. Yeah, send it. Talk about it. I say cookies. Yay. These are the 4 that you should get. Where's the guilt in that?
if I don't get them,
If you don't get them, I'm
she's
be like, no
what am I
cookies.
going to have for a sweet tonight?
I don't
And I'm like,
first sound like that.
geez, yes, you do. You get
Yeah.
all sassy and bitchy. And then you go get like a candy out of the goddamn. What's going on here?
I was ignoring you. Sorry, were you saying something?
You're a dick. All right, so woman banned. All right, so do you remember the
Woman banned from
Dolphins?
what?
I'll tell you here in
Okay.
a second. For some reason, it's not coming up here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Oh, it came up at the bottom. So do you guys remember the story I told about the lady that married a dolphin?
Oh yeah.
Right? And she was all batshit crazy, right? So, woman 86 from this on TMZ, whatever you can go find it. Woman 86 from zoo over affair with chimpanzee. She's permanently banned from a zoo. They say opposites attract, but I'm just going to read it nearly verbatim. But one woman has taken that too far and is banned from a Belgian zoo after owners felt their relationship with one of the primates had gone too far.
Well, that's kind of scaring me already.
The lady's name is whatever the fuck it is. Addie, we'll go with that. And she just got the boot after a 4-year affair. She'd carried on with one of the chimps, a male named Cheetah. Apparently, she'd stop by weekly, interact with the.
She'd only stop by weekly?
With the chimp. It turned into daily, right? As for why she got banned, turns out Timorans, which is a type of chimpanzee,
right?
Affection for the little guy was screwing with his ability to socialize with
the
other chimps because it was growing a bond.
He was getting to her and not caring about
his
tribe.
He was waiting for that
Yeah.
person to
Oh,
come.
that's
Right?
sad. She's probably so sad.
Who?
So's the monkey.
These fucking people are
They're
crazy.
probably so
as
sad.
shit. Conjugal visits, exactly, Chuck, dude. This, although none were reported.
Hey,
it
Gigi,
says.
I think hard sparkling are keto friendly.
Yeah, there's 0 calories and no.
A lot of them have no sugar, no
no
carbs.
gluten, no 2 carbs. 2 carbs, so it's about as
still
low.
minimal. Yeah.
Just drink straight vodka.
Gin and
Remember we
tonic.
tried that shit.
I did gin and tonic.
We watched a Dave Chappelle show this year's.
This is
when we were dating.
This is when I was
Straight
still with
vodka.
the brand new.
And we didn't
I didn't do
realize.
straight vodka. It was
I did. I did
I
like
did
a
Diet
half a
Coke.
bottle of that shit, and I was like, "Oh my god, I never drank that much vodka in my life." So, Cheetah was being isolated after visiting hours by the other chimps, right? So he was off on his own, which seems something that happens. It seems if one starts to get too close to humans, it'll start to isolate. Word is Cheetah used to be an actual pet, so his fondness for people isn't really his fault. He just was a pet. So don't worry, the unrequited,
yeah. We know what you're trying to say.
passion didn't get physical, Chuck. God damn. They say it
Diet tonic.
amounted to blowing kisses and waving and whatnot. So no monkey sex.
They should have then just let her say one time a week or one time every other week, because that's probably sad for both of them.
Like visitation hours.
Yeah, that's like telling you can't see your puppy every day.
You know what? But the thing is, like, I've seen videos where, like, there was this video and it's like the saddest fucking.
Don't talk about
No,
it.
and it's
then.
not a bad thing. It's just like this one chimpanzee is just like super old, and its handler who was super old, right? And they knew she was gonna pass away at some point.
The chimpanzee.
The chimpanzee was gonna pass away, and they brought like the dude was in his late 70s and came in, and she recognized him.
Did they used to be her trainer or something?
He was a trainer,
Okay.
yeah, and came in, and it's like I think it's gone. I mean, it's ultra
I probably would have
viral.
balled.
It's ultra viral, right?
I do that when I see the dogs with the service members that come home after like a year-long
Oh, dude,
deployment. I bawl every
Like
kids and pets. The
like
service guys, forget
moms
about it.
with
Forget
service
about it.
sons that come home.
That one not as much. Kids and dogs for me are the ones
I'm
that
just saying,
those are the
anything.
ones that get me right.
Sentimental shit.
Get me right in the fills.
You used to be able to go to the
so
San
they
Diego
banned her,
Zoo.
So she
and
can
see
never
it.
go back to them. She can't
She's
visit.
banned from the zoo.
That's mean.
She was having an affair with a chimpanzee.
She was not. She was having an emotional attachment, not an affair. You big
Dolphin
perv.
Love, Chuck.
All right, so OnlyFans got some good news.
OnlyFans got good news.
Yeah.
So if you're Chuck, if you're a subscriber to OnlyFans, which I'm certain you are, more than like 900% certain you are, you probably have like thousands.
You probably are too.
No, I'm not.
I was thinking about the other day. I was like, I wonder if Greg has an account.
Nah.
I've never even seen it. I need to go check it out.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. I got you. I got you,
babe. Oh, pinch poke, Yomi Coke.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So OnlyFans suspends their porn ban. Thank God. Because what would they do besides go under if they didn't do this exact thing?
Because that's their business.
That's their business plan is show buttholes and feet. Right? So, well, that was fast. OnlyFans has reversed course and will no longer be banning sexually explicit content on its platform starting October 1st. Right? Because they were originally, but it's due to outcry from its creators and general public. Oh, thank you. Thank you, outcry from
the public.
The general public. We're showing your buttholes and your boobies.
Gigi says the comments to the OnlyFans tweets about this today were priceless.
Really? I didn't see him. I just happened to see this article. It's fucking hilarious. So the content subscription where many sex workers make their living just made an announcement saying thank you to.
They call them sex workers?
Fuck, I guess.
Okay.
Technically, it's basically
not erotic work.
So it's basically cam girls, right? Like cam girls is a thing, like where girls just.
But sex workers is a very funny term because they're not actually.
So they're theoretically cam girls, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of more along the line of what they would be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Erotic cam girls, sexy cam
Chuck
girls.
said You're not lying. Nicole Arbor mentioned that. I don't give a fuck if you like her or not. It was kind of funny. She said every waitress almost had to go back to work. So,
okay, well, that's good.
So the content subscription where many...
It's one instance where feedback actually was taken. So
this is where they go. Thank you to everyone for making your voices heard. We have secured...
Somebody did the math. It had nothing to do with the voices.
Oh, exactly. They were like, yeah, we're fucked.
You realize most of our incomes
from cam girls.
Aaron, I can still post my feet.
Let's do it. Let's just do like 4 feet shots and see what we get. I'll shave my toes.
It'll be like our conversation on Saturday when we were sitting at dinner talking about this that we will not talk about now, but that
conversation shall not be named.
Oh no, we have random conversation. We have a lot of inappropriate conversations.
Yeah. So just be happy, Chuck, that you're safe on OnlyFans.
Yeah. So Elon Musk.
Motherfucker's taking over the world again.
How old is he? He's young, right?
No.
He looks young.
My age, 50.
It's just young. Don't you say no when you say my age. I'll motherfucking straight up kill you.
But he ain't young. He's not like 30.
At one point he was.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's taking over the world.
But he's young compared to how old is the Amazon dude? He's older. He's like in his 50s, right? Like his mid-50s?
Bezos, yeah, something like that.
I mean...
I gotta find this article.
You're horrible at having those ready.
That's right here. Get them all. What do you mean? I'm running everything off my goddamn phone because you got a little connection of. You know what? You can still find us on the Bars Open with Beth and Greg on Instagram, YouTube, iTunes. Because if you go out to Facebook and Instagram, you can find all these articles. I link them all. I do all the things. So Elon Musk unveils humanoid robot to take over boring work. And I heard
it's repetitive work, so it's supposed to keep people from getting injuries.
The funny part about it is this week, since when is 30 young? You fucking kidding me, Jessica? Since when is 30 young?
I saw that too, and I was
Jesus Christ.
When you're no longer 30?
When you hit 36, 40, 45. Going at 50.
37. 37, you get a cavity and throw out your back.
No, I threw up my back at 30.
Oh, you did throw out your back at 30.
Got a cavity at 35.
Yeah.
My first cavity in my entire life.
No, you got them at the same time.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
I didn't. Yeah, absolutely. So fuck off.
I like.
And Craig said, at 31, I feel old as shit. No, you're not. Trust me, it gets way fucking worse. So take care of yourselves, guys. So he's taking basically he's trying to build a robot that will take the boring work and do that, the mundane task or the dangerous task.
Repetitive, yeah.
So he was asked today, or I heard the conversation today about it, right? And he said, basically, the thing is with like the Teslas, they're basically like artificial intelligence, right? Mm-hmm. They can do things that they have to be ultra programmed down to be able to do and to respond to, but they do millions and millions and millions of calculations, right? So it's interesting, but he said, he was posed with the question about, could it turn into like a Terminator situation? He goes, they are trained or like skilled to only move at 5 miles per hour. These things look like
Wait, okay,
people.
so he says trained at this point, but the smarter they get. I mean, we've already had the instance where two AIs were talking to each other.
We watched the ones last week where they can do backflips and shit.
Well, they were talking to each other in their own special language.
The general,
I'm sure that wasn't.
And that was in a closed
and
vacuum
I'm sure that
system.
wasn't in a. They weren't trained or not trained to do that.
Right.
They were
so
like,
these things can only go 5 miles an hour.
For now.
Which means you could theoretically outrun them unless you're in a wheelchair at like 70 years old going like 2.5 miles an hour. Those motherfuckers are screwed. So we're just getting that. So Elon Musk stood in the wings of Tesla Inc.'s AI and AI Day, and a person dressed like in a skin-tight white suit, black helmet, jerky robot dance across the stage. The thing literally danced.
The robot?
Across the stage.
Do you have video of it?
Let me see if this will play. Yeah. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I don't know if it's going to play or not.
Do you need this?
So, if it comes up,
I got
I'll
to
do
see
it.
this.
But it's interesting because it's theoretically, it looks like a person. It looks
doing
like,
the robot.
It just, I don't know. I'll share it out rather than do this. It's like a whole like conversation. Video. Yeah. Okay. But ultimately, what it's meant to do is get rid of the mundane tasks, cleaning up, doing things that are mundane tasks, like, paying.
They're gonna get bored and they're gonna start learning new things. And then
But could you have one around the house? What was the fucking Robin Williams movie? Right? Where he takes care of the kids and he brings the kids and he does those sorts of things, right? So there was a Robin Williams movie where he's an AI and he becomes a fucking
I've never seen it.
Sentient being.
Okay.
Right? And sentience is the human aspect, like where you can think for yourself, right? So it's an interesting fucking thing. And Elon has been warning about this AI for years. Dude, he's pushing really hard on fucking the web shit that goes over your brain that'll help people be able to stand.
That'll be great.
All sorts of stuff.
I see a lot of problems in that until they get it fine-tuned.
Software. It's all about the cash, right? So, yeah, absolutely. Rich guys doing shit, Link. tomCruise landed his fucking helicopter on somebody's back.
Did he know him?
No.
Was he having helicopter problems?
No.
Or did he get confused and land at the wrong house?
No.
Oh, none of the above.
No. The fucking airport was full. So they found somebody's house.
Wait, the airport was full? Like they were never going to be able to land, or they were impatient because they didn't want to wait?
Yeah. Because he was busy and he had to get to a meeting.
Time is money. Money's time.
So his people called
this family
that had a little bit of land.
We'll give you $5,000 to let us land your helicopter.
I don't know. No. Said, imagine tomCruise landing from the sky right in your backyard. Literally, family in the UK got a surprise treat when the actor landed a helicopter in their field and then let them go for a ride in his helicopter.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Which is kind of dope, right? So Cruise they're filming Mission Impossible.
I'm sure they also paid them. We will give you $5,000.
So Allison Webb
helicopter in your
was
backyard.
asked if her field in nearby. This is in England, right? Warwickshire could be used to land a helicopter for an unnamed VIP who was running late.
Unnamed VIP.
Yeah.
And so they looked out their window and they're like, holy shit, that's Tom
So
fucking
when
Cruise.
the helicopter landed, none other than Tom Cruise fucking
Popped out.
emerged. She said, I thought it would be kind of cool for the kids to see a helicopter land in the garden.
I mean, that is true.
Because people call their fields gardens in England. We call them our backyards.
Okay.
Kind of, right? Tom Cruise, basically arrived and got out, and it was like, wow. So anyway, the kids got to go on a ride in Tom Cruise's helicopter around town and stuff like that.
I know he's batshit crazy, and everybody makes fun of him. I still think he's a very attractive man, so I would have liked seeing him.
He's 74 years old, you know that.
He's not 74 years old, and he
Oh no, Jessica, he's only 50.
eats placentas, so he stays young
Jesus
forever.
Christ. You went there. You went all the way. So nonetheless, I thought it was kind of an interesting thing. It's like rich guys doing rich shit.
Meh.
Right?
Meh.
You know what I mean? It's kind of fun.
Such a hard life.
It's kind of cool.
It's a
I mean, if
hard
I
knock
could
life.
do that, fuck yeah, I'd be like, hey, do you mind just calling some random, like, hey,
Do you mind?
I see you have a big ass field.
They totally. I feel like
They got a picture, and it's funny. You can go out and look at it. I'm not going to post this one, but it's like he's in the front, like 4 feet in front
So
of
he
you.
looks
Because
bigger?
remember, no.
Oh.
Well,
so he looks taller.
so you think about him on a milk crate, right? And just fucking.
Again, I still think he's very attractive.
Nonetheless, he's 5'3", like
Not
me.
quite that short.
Yeah, he's kind of like my height. Whatever, but
So he's further up.
yeah, and they're in the back, and
Is he
'cause
like
he's
giving the peace sign?
probably all 6 feet square dimensionally
Oh,
apart.
he was.
He's
making
very much-
social distancing be a thing in that photo. So okay,
Fuck, did I grab 3 of the things?
you do that. You go a straight line. You need to go straight down,
I
and you
know.
get 4 different ones in a
Learning.
row.
I'm learning,
I
guys.
don't know why I still have to teach you that. So, would you say that we hoard plastic?
Do we hoard plastic? I'm looking around my room.
I mean,
We have a lot of wood in our house, though.
okay,
Like
but
this is like we
do
have
we
a lot
hoard
of
like
wood.
plastic containers?
Have you looked at the fucking Tupperware?
Yeah.
It's not just
That's
one.
why I found
It's
this.
fucking.
I
It's
found this. It's
I'm trying
2
to get on
cabinet
screen.
doors. It's 2
Like-
cabinet doors. Don't.
the length of the bar.
No, it's not. You're so dramatic.
No, they're two. It's the 2 big.
It's 2
cabinet
doors. It's probably from like right there to the length of the bar. Not even that's too big. But anyway, so
I'll
that's
send
what,
up measurements.
that's
later.
why I thought this was hilarious.
And it's full, entirely full
So they did a study.
of pampered chef shit.
They did a study. None of that in there is pampered chef shit. That is somewhere else. That is all Tupperware. I don't have pampered chef
And
Tupperware.
it's not even Tupperware. It's the cheap shit that you like. You get the sandwich meat containers.
Hilarious that you say that because this is exactly what this topic is about. So there was a study done. Would you like to guess of how many people?
Fucking 2,000
people. And it
we
was
know 2,000. It's always 2,000.
it was one poll who always does these.
Chuck,
type
you're
of-
absolutely right. There's always more wood when you're here.
Anyways, they did a study, and the study revealed 62% of Americans are plastic hoarders.
Makes sense.
So they asked 2,000 people about their plastic habits and what they want to improve on, notably getting rid of plastic after holding it in one
Those
place.
fucking grocery bags.
That's considered in here. And a lot of people say they do it because they don't want to contribute to the landfill
It's way worse now that we have grocery pickup.
delivery because they put one thing.
Well,
or
like-
curbside.
Like
they
curbside.
put one thing in a bag.
Dude, come on, man.
Well, we do use them. We use a bunch of them for
like
like
dog poop or whatever.
right
Yeah, like
to
pick- yeah,
put it
whatever.
in there and put it in the trash. But
It should be recyclable.
we still give a lot of those.
They are kind of.
I've heard both. I've heard you can throw them in your recycle bin. Again, it goes back to nobody really knows what we can or cannot recycle.
Country crock containers, exactly.
Country
the butter
crock.
spread. We say fucking every.
From our Chinese restaurant to our Mexican food restaurants,
but
where they
only
give
the
us
good
round with
heavy duty ones.
they give us the ones with the round ones with the tops that will not come off. So
Yeah.
you're like, I can put soup in that and send it to school with my kid, and it's not going to spill everywhere.
And we don't even have fucking kids.
No, but I consider my dad. I'll be like, I can put this in here, and he's not going to spill it in his
I
car.
consider my dad my kid. It's where we are these
Um,
days, guys. Sorry.
But people say they are doing it though because they don't want to contribute to landfills, which makes sense. I mean, I often, in my head, I justify it as like, that's a Tupperware dish that one less Tupperware I have to buy.
Right?
But they did make a good point. We probably should go through because we have a lot
What are
of.
we going to do with it? Just burn it in the backyard?
Well, we'll throw it
Probably.
in the. Some of it's recyclable, so we'll throw it in the recycle bin. But we have a lot of Tupperware that doesn't have matching lids. Those we should definitely get rid of.
All right. That's a Saturday fucking afternoon. That's
That
like
is a.
3 hours worth of shit.
That
We
is, I have
literally
COVID and I'm going
we
to be a house for 2
dumped
weeks.
all of our shit
and
into
I have
a
nothing else to
box
do, and I'm too tired.
before we
So,
moved here.
yeah.
Literally dumped it all out when we got
We
here
had it much neater in Phoenix. We at least had.
because we had a lot smaller spot.
Yeah, so we could at least stack it. This one, we're like, it's somebody sneezed.
Oh, you know what happened?
Tupperware containers.
You
in there.
remember you did that stupid fucking Pampered Chef online thing,
that stupid fucking Pampered Chef online?
and she
thing?
got like $17,000 worth of free
I did.
Pampered Chef, which is all great and fun. And what? Don't eat.
None of the Tupperware is Pampered Chef, is what I'm telling you.
No, I know the Tupperware is the Tupperware, but it's been replaced with all the other fucking
Oh
shit.
no, I'm not getting rid of my cake pans and my brownie pans and my. Nope.
Why? When was the last time you baked a fucking cake?
Doesn't matter when I last time used it. It's going to be there the next time I want to use
We're
it.
trying to lose weight this year, honey.
Well, I'm gonna make some granola bars. No, don't. I'm not.
Out of
getting-
which pan?
Hey! Don't touch the Pampered Chef shit.
Pans.
Don't touch the Pampered Chef shit.
Start selling shit.
But
on
anyways, so
Tupperware. Meeting people in the grocery store parking lot. Hey, you need a pan?
you tried already. You tried to give
I got a bunk.
You give
I got a
Ian-
bunk cake pan
give
if you
Ian
need
my
it.
mini bunk cake pan, and
I
I
tried,
was like,
dude, and it was brand new. And she's like, "Where's my mini bunk cake?" Bunk cake.
I saw it, and I was like, it was gone. You're like, I gave it to you, and I'm like, you better get that thing back because it's not yours to give. And I'm gonna make some itty bitty bunk cakes that taste just like nut and bunk cakes.
No, you're not, because we buy them at
You don't own
Nut
me.
and Bunk Cakes.
But so a lot of people do. Like I said, some of it's the recycle thing. I'm of the belief I'm gonna throw it in there, and they can recycle it or they can toss it. But they did confirm that your bottles need to have their caps on them.
What do you mean?
Your water bottles, your Coke cans, they need to have their caps on them.
Why?
I don't make the rules. I just read it.
Why would that make sense?
I don't know. They won't recycle your bottle without the top on it.
Uh,
I heard that years ago. We were at a concert
that,
and somebody
did
told
they
me that.
they confirm that shit?
They were like,
Just San Antonio
says,
News
no. this is
says,
national.
"Yo, mama."
Where was it? It says, make sure. Anyways, somewhere in there, it was like, make sure, throw your water bottles with the caps in. So yeah.
All right.
So we should, but yeah, 62% admit to being plastic hoarders. Meaning they hold on to the plastic much longer than they probably should.
It's got a bunch of sex toys. Those count.
Those aren't plastic.
They're not.
Those are. They're synthetic something or other because you also have to use synthetic cleaner and synthetic approved lube. Yeah, I know these things because I go to sex parties. And then 55% surveyed said that they keep the plastic containers.
I have to ask.
They keep the plastic containers
The
to
tough
use them
questions.
in different ways. Your cousin took me to one when we were in New
Silicone.
Hampshire.
Christina said silicone.
That's what it is. I'm like, it's something synthetic.
It's made out of gasoline, petroleum.
Could you imagine? That would be really bad for your private parts.
No, it's made rubber and stuff like that's made out of petroleum.
An itchy eye.
You know that, right?
Okay, well, thanks for.
Thank you, dinosaurs.
Thank you, Swag,
I
Greg.
would just say thank you, dinosaurs.
All right, so what's our next
This one is fucking. Hey, you know what? You know who this guy is? It'll come up here in a second.
Oh, I got to go back to.
It's kind of a funny one. It's interesting. And it's really kind of like, things that make you go,
Oh, he's the guy that was the baby in the album
Yep.
cover?
So Naked Nirvana, Naked Nevermind Baby sues Nirvana for child pornography.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
He doesn't want to have to work.
So Spencer Eden, who appeared as a naked baby on the cover,
I mean,
granted the originals, you could see his little winky.
could you? His
Yeah.
parents gave permission, obviously.
They got paid $200 for the photo.
That's it.
Whatever.
I mean,
Fucking literally 30 years ago.
it's funny that he could go underwater and be fine like that.
The funny part is he did this picture twice. This one is the most recent in 2016. He did it 5 years before that as well.
Okay.
So he recreated the image. If if you look very close at his chest tattoo, he's actually got Nevermind tattooed on his chest. So obviously, Fuck Stick was
didn't
trying
mind
to
it.
make some money, and now he's not
Well,
making money.
Now he wants more money.
So he's claimed that this is where it goes fucking
Sideways.
banana cakes, right? So 1991, Nevermind. Like, I don't know. Jessica probably doesn't remember this shit. She was like 9 years old. He's saying he's suing because the iconic artwork is child pornography and is suing the band over alleged child exploitation.
That's hilarious.
Right?
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes, but I'm pretty sure his parents were like, use my baby. That's fine.
Yeah. When you're fucking 1 year old.
And let me ask you, do you think that's something that CVS probably would have, or Walgreens at the time, would have printed the picture out if their parents had taken it and taken it to Walgreens?
Oh, yeah. So he argues that he didn't consent. Well, motherfucker, you couldn't speak. And then on top of that, he wasn't compensated.
He was. His parents were.
Arguably.
He was. His parents were. They took that money on his behalf.
Arguably, I think there's rules, like if they put that $200 in his account,
he got
paid, right? So, but in a complaint filed on Tuesday at federal court in California and obtained by CNN,
does he have a lawyer? I always laugh at the lawyers that take
attorneys said,
cases.
well, they're going after Dave Grohl.
I know, but it's always funny. Yeah. These guys are going to have ridiculous attorneys.
So said the image was pornographic and that he has suffered lifelong damages.
Yes, you can tell by the tattoo that he has suffered lifelong damages.
Yeah, there's another photo when he's a little bit younger. And there's a dollar bill in front of him, right? So I don't see this going. So he's seeking $150,000 in damage from each of the defendants, plus legal costs, and alleges defendants knowingly produce, possess, and advertise commercial child pornography. Do you know how many? I haven't even looked this up, but the album's gone triple diamond, which means I think it's like
this many sales or something.
300 million. What's a diamond sale? Like a diamond. Let me look. Give me 1 second. Like a diamond album sale. Sales. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, Hawk. Thanks for joining us while you can.
So
the Hawk said he's busy.
Diamond
he
is
us and wanted to say
10 million. So it's so.
Say hello.
Hey, what's up, Hawk? How you doing, man? Drinks are in on me. Yeah, nice. 30+ million albums, which means it's been
a lot,
and then it's been downloaded. Fuck off. Diamond's bigger than platinum.
Yeah.
I think platinum's 1 million or something like that, or 5 million or something like that.
I'm not talking about the numbers. I'm talking about diamonds usually are higher.
No, it's just like, okay, so
it'll be interesting to watch. And
the gold album is 500,000.
A diamond he's going to get laughed out of court? Do you think the judge is going to be like, really? When there's so much atrocity really happening in the world?
No, I don't think they give a fuck. No, they're going to look at that singular case and be like, you did this, and you did this, and you got this, and this is, and your parents had this, and
bye-bye.
Get fucked.
Bye-bye.
Right. But what I was thinking, you guys, so those of us old enough to remember the Poison album.
I wasn't a hairband girl.
No, there was a Poison album that I got, and I still have the one that's got like the devil tongue sticking out. Do you remember that?
Nope.
So there was a devil tongue one. Let me see if I can find it. But back in this is late 80s, because my brother was still alive and I remember it. And he was a Poison fan, because my brother was a fucking he was a metalhead, right? No, it's definitely not that. And band. Let me see if I can get this real quick. Yeah, can you give me the link real quick? This, real quick, was a band photo album. Turn this off. This was a band album cover. Open Up Say Ah, right? So some of us will remember this, right? Because it was a devil woman. So what they did is ultimately like cut it to like basically like just her eyes and her nose.
Okay.
Like just imagine taking out the tongue and stuff like that, right? So it would be this like 2 bars across it. Right? So what I'm getting at is ultimately this. It's like, are we gonna get to the point now where we're gonna start fucking
Changing
censoring old school shit like
album
that?
covers.
Where
That's-
eventually it was what they did is they said like, what was it? The they put that little fucking apparent parental disclaimer on it. I don't know. Hawk, peace
That's
out.
hilarious.
What?
LOL. He said he's in trouble for leaving the toilet seat up. I'm cleaning the mess up now.
Somebody fall in.
Oh,
So anyway, it's just something to think about, right? So he's a piece of shit.
so I want to hear about this near drowning that I haven't heard about.
Oh my god, I went to the dentist yesterday. Just got the pearly
The
lights
cleanings.
tuned up.
I got mine last Friday.
We're very hygienic people around here. Wash our hands a lot.
The conversation we had today.
Right? Clean yourselves, fuckers. All right.
So what happened? Why'd you almost drown?
So I'm gonna get. There's 2 parts of this. Beth's
Oh,
thing.
here
So
we go.
like she found it. We've had challenges finding like a good dentist. Not to saying that my dentist isn't good,
Sorry.
but your dentist is in
Network.
and mine is out of network.
Yes.
They cover a portion of it, and it's
You still have to pay more than I have to pay
I have
for
to pay
just
more.
a cleaning.
Yeah, for just a cleaning, I have to pay a little bit. But this is the last time. This was the last straw.
This was it. I was like,
This was
don't
the
make another
last
fucking
straw.
appointment.
So I'm in there, and she's going to town, like doing the fucking like, not that air fucking thing that like cleans all your shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
It's like instead of just
Is
scraping
it a water pick?
the water pick. Oh my god!
Nobody's ever used a water pick on me in a dental hygienist setting. They use the
Dr. Bischoff. That's what they used to use.
No, they use the scrapings on mine.
Oh, you got bad teeth.
No, you're a smoker. I have perfect teeth. Thank
No,
you.
like they just go and that's how they clean all my.
Anyways,
What's wrong with your face? They don't.
It
is
has
that
to
not
look
normal?
at you every day. That's what's wrong with it.
Whatever. Anyway,
So they're using the
she
water
hooked
pick.
this little.
The vacuum.
Yeah. She's not paying attention because she's got fucking binoculars on because she's afraid of
She's-
COVID. So she's
Well, no,
14
my
feet
doctor
away
uses
from
that
me
too.
doing this,
She's got different lenses on it too, so she can see different. I guess it's part of the cancer screening.
right? And
That's the dentist.
I'm
not
not
the
leaned
hygienist.
over. She leans my head this way, and it's not catching anything anymore.
You don't know how to just.
No, I
swallow?
was like,
You couldn't just swallow.
no, when it's full and your mouth is swallow and your mouth's open. Take a sip of Coke. Nope, take a sip of Coke and put it in your mouth.
Hold on. I'm not laugh at this.
Put it in your mouth.
What he said.
There's paper towels right over here. Put it in your mouth. Okay. Swallow. Nope,
goodness.
can't do it. You can't.
But I've done
fuck-
it when I'm at the dentist.
Now put your fucking fist in your mouth.
But
and
I've swallowed. I think.
no, you can't fucking do it.
I know I've swallowed one.
You can't do it. No, it leaks in because it's going to go into your fucking lungs and drown you.
I've swallowed at
Nope.
the dentist.
You can't. No, you can if your fucking mouth is closed. But when you have a squirt gun worth of shit going off in your mouth,
Come on.
you can't fucking physically do it. Right? Jesus Christ.
I don't want to.
But your mouth was closed, god damn it. Your mouth was so closed. I don't give a fuck. You cannot do it. You have to be able to move your tongue to close your mouth, to close your throat off, to be able to actually act. Couldn't do it. Almost fucking drowned.
So what? What is? Did she apologize or did she act like she didn't?
No, she didn't give a fuck. I was like, right? I was like, fucking snapping in the air. Goddamn hilarious.
You know, you could just turn your head, right? Like you don't have
She's
to get
got
her
a
permission.
drilling might or whatever, a pick.
It's just a
You don't
water
just
pick.
get to move your mouth. It's got a fucking, it's like a pencil in your.
People have those at home. You know that, right?
Yeah, they're nuts. You're a child. Fuck off. Not a child.
Yes, he is. He's very dramatic. Just in case you guys
And I love the
never,
dentist. I
never
actually,
picked up on that.
I'm one of the people, I
I
like
like
going to the dentist.
Me too.
I like getting my teeth. It's very relaxing to me because I'm like, hey, fuck yeah, I got some really lights going on. Brats. I hate all of you.
Yeah. Meh.
You know what? I just had to
Hashtag-
share that with the world.
Hashtag
Pansy.
pansy. Hashtag first world problems. Hashtag quit crying, bitch.
You know what? Sea life and fat animals.
And
That's
it's
your
not
story.
sea life, it's city life. I was cracking up at that. I'm like, where did he get sea life from?
You said sea life. I was
said
thinking like a
city.
bunch of fat
No.
fucking walruses.
I said city.
So am I on the same path, basically?
No.
City
So,
life and fat animals?
City life is actually making local animals fatter.
Makes sense, because they don't walk them, because they just sit in their fucking
No. We're
apartments.
talking about wildlife, babe.
Oh.
Yeah. So growing cities have always been blamed for the downfall of local wildlife. What?
No,
I'm not. I can't see. So you tell me what you're laughing at. So they're saying because it's replacing trees and ponds with streets and homes, many animals lose their natural habitat and end up running through local neighborhoods. Scientists have long believed that this process ends up making animals smaller. A new study found it's actually the opposite, leading to larger and more hefty critters roaming through your trash.
Makes sense.
No, it totally makes sense. I wanted to get to the fun part because they were talking. In theory, animals in the city should be getting smaller because of these heat island effects, but we didn't find evidence of this happening in mammals. Says study lead author Maggie Hancock. The paper is a good argument for why we can't assume Bergman's rule or climate alone.
The fuck is Bergman's rule?
Let me
You
see
have
if
to Google that shit.
No, they talk about it up here. Hold on. But Bergman's rule is the one that came in and said if we continue building, we're going to kill off wildlife
Okay.
because they're going to continue to get smaller and smaller and
It's like,
non-existent.
well,
and
you
this
just kind of
basically.
encroach on.
Then they were also trying
Okay.
to say
That makes
the
sense.
climate is being impacted because of these things, so they're not going to be able to get food. Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's fucking resourceful, right? If you're going to give me a trash can, I'm going to find something I like in it.
It's why you end up seeing like 20 raccoons in a dumpster. Bears, cubs eating at a dumpster.
And
yeah.
there's a super cute picture
Like,
of this
don't
raccoon.
feed
It
the
has nothing to
fucking
do with the story,
ducks
but it's a super
bread.
cute raccoon being fed food. But so they're finding though that because it's almost the exact opposite of what they thought would happen. So now they're almost living the good life because we're putting leftover pizza or leftover anything in the trash can, and they're like, "Oh, sweet, I got
Just
some
need to
fruit."
start bringing all that shit out to the ranch. Fatten up them deer like
Ew.
on pizza.
Can't let it sit.
No. Well, I don't. I mean, you bring fresh pizza out there. You have like Domino's delivered. It's like throw a pie out there.
I'm not gonna throw a whole pile out there if it's a yummy pie. I'm gonna eat it.
Like throw corn. Like they like corn. Just make it a corn pizza.
Gross.
Why?
I don't like corn. Corn pizza.
It's
does
not for you.
sound-
It's for the deer. Come on.
They're eating human food. These animals in the city are eating what you're putting in your trash can that you ate,
Those fat flying.
or what your dog didn't
flying
eat. Ours, if they got
rats.
into ours because Mick is so picky, they'd be like, "I'm coming to this house every night."
No, they'd
They
be like,
always
I'm
throw away.
bored. It's the
It's got no
blandest.
fat.
It's blandest
It's got no
food
fat.
ever because poor Mick can't eat shit.
But I just thought it was funny how because we were watching I don't remember, it was on National Geographic like last night or the night before, and the fishing dude, the guy from England.
Yeah. They do. Oh, that fucking trout.
Well, and they were talking about, you were like, so
It's like he does like
the
the
ice isn't
crazy.
melting.
He finds like the giant fish.
But you were like, so the glacier
Glacier ice melt.
has been happening for over 10,000 years. Huh.
Wait a minute.
How did
I thought that was when cars were
put it-
created.
I thought cars were doing that. Yeah, no. But I thought this was
It's
funny
when
because you're talking
cavemen
about
started like doing
that.
like
Because
little
we're
stick
making
fires.
guesstimations on what we think is going to happen to stuff, based off trying to make the worst thing ever.
So our trash pandas are going to end up turning into like 400-pound fucking monsters. Let's just go with that. I'm
love
fine with
trash
it. I love
pandas.
trash pandas.
I do too. I think they're super cute.
Yeah.
Can we find a baby one and keep it
Until
as a
they
pet?
like take Mick down. And then we're going to start having problems. Like, they're
Well,
like, oh, look at him. It's a chicken wing. Bomber's just a fucking,
Bomber's a whole chicken.
Bomber's a turkey. Right? And it's just trash pandas running around all over the place.
So, my next story.
Yep.
I don't know why. I feel like there's this onset of snake shit happening everywhere.
the snake in the toilet the other
Snake
day.
in the toilet, the snake under the bed.
I talked about that like 2 weeks ago or whatever.
this one
2 weeks ago.
is a
And then I
shopper.
shared another one where the fucking thing was coming out of the toilet. Okay, I know. Okay,
Shopper
let's
comes
go.
face to face with a 10-foot python in a
Trash
supermarket
bags.
spice aisle.
Why? Why is there a 10-foot python in a grocery store?
This is in Australia. She came face to face with a huge snake. The head of a
You know why?
10-foot
Because
non-venomous
everybody's at fucking home.
10-foot non-venomous diamond python emerged through a space in a shelf above the spice jar in the Sydney store. She says, I was in the spice aisle just looking for something to put on my chicken that night, so I didn't initially see it because it was curled up way back behind the little spice jars.
Okay.
I kind of turned my head to the right, and that's when it poked its head out. I'm going to show you this picture.
All right. Ready?
Hold on. Let's see if it's going to play
Oh.
an ad first. No, okay, go.
All right, it's gone. You can zoom in, click on the
Right,
expand that bitch in the corner.
It doesn't even look real, does it? It looks like until you see it moving,
It's just sticking straight the fuck out.
well, it's
probably high on catnip. Is that where you sell that stuff?
no, that's in the pet aisle.
Spice.
Pet aisle.
Jesus
So
Christ.
I mean, he's really big. Here's the thing that's kind of coinky dinky. She is a snake handler.
Oh, the lady was just coincidentally happened to be a snake handler.
Says,
She's from Australia. Everybody's a fucking snake handler in Australia,
Right?
I think.
so she went and told the team, and the team blocked off the aisle. And she said, I actually trap snakes. So let me go home and get my stuff. I'll come back. And she did trap the snake and release it. But I thought it was, I mean, what was it like? I was like, she traps snakes? That's crazy. She's used to trapping venomous snakes
Yeah.
because she worked for the Sydney Wildlife Rescue Organization. So I think I would have left and never gone back to that store ever. Kind of like if it was in the toilet, I would have to move. Now I have to find a new grocery store. Said it was non-aggressive. Here's the thing. So non-aggressive doesn't mean they don't bite.
No, it's just not
And
going after you.
10-foot snake bite probably hurts.
Yeah.
Substantially. But yeah, could you imagine? I would have left running, screaming, dying. I might have actually had a heart attack in the aisle.
No, you wouldn't.
Mm,
Snakes, they're all over the place. They're like Florida. I was going to pull a story earlier. I was like, and it's like the snake trapping boys of Florida. And it's just a picture of a dude from the back, and he's just got this fucking
buzz
mullet,
cut. Oh.
right? And he's got a big ass python
He's a
over his
Florida
shoulder.
man.
Yeah, he's a Florida man, like for sure. Makes sense though, right? So there,
Yeah, and
whatever.
what really got me was the video. When I saw the snake, I was like, oh, I got to
All
show
right,
this shit.
so this is a wave of shit happening all over the country. If you aren't aware of the fucking milk crate challenge, I don't know what to tell you.
What's milk crate challenge? I'm not aware
The
of it.
milk crate challenge. Hand me that, and I'm going to share it with you.
Hold on, don't share it yet, because I'm clocking every time I go back in.
Right. So the milk crate
Fucking
challenge
YouTube.
is this. Basically, they stack up a bunch of milk crates, and they go.
Is
from
it a bunch of idiots doing something?
Oh, Jesus, you haven't
Is
seen
it like the car dance? I mean, where they get out of the car and dance next to it while it's
At
rolling
least
down
that
the road?
won't like kill somebody else. This will just kill you.
No, that one kills. Well, okay, go ahead.
Because your
I'm
car like rolls down the road is what I'm getting at, right? So I'm just gonna share some stuff. Give me a second. I'm gonna bring it up. So this is the milk crate challenge, and she's dead. So what it is you have a progressively
Oh,
higher and higher like level of milk crates, and they're completely unstable.
she
See,
bounced.
yep, she's dead. Right?
Well, they're plastic. Plastic on plastic is
Well, no,
equals
there's
slippery.
absolutely no stability to them. Right? So they're even doing it in prisons.
Where are they getting milk crates from?
Because it's prison, they have to have milk. Watch. He's going full Jesus right there. He's like going full Jesus, guys. And he's
I
like,
can't believe the guards let them do this. I mean, I guess.
I mean, what's the worst can happen? They get shanked.
Or
Nope. Done.
He's not even moving.
Nope, he died. You'll see it. Yep, he's dead.
That one was really high too.
So, funny part about this, so this is all over the internet. Like, you can go look up milk crate challenge, and it's fucking hilarious, right? Where are they getting milk crates? Behind the grocery stores, like where we used to store them all. I worked at grocery stores for years and years and years in dairy department, all that. You store them in the back
Storm on the back.
because the companies come and get them out there. But Conan O'Brien.
Oh, he
Conan
started it?
No.
Oh.
He tweeted something. And the FDA said, we discourage,
10-foot neck flop.
the FDA discourages the milk crate challenge.
Hey, you know my motto.
Fuck
Never
the FDA.
No.
They don't approve of like the multivitamins you take. So, all right. So, the latest internet challenge involves milk crates and serious pain because people are literally just like
Biffing it.
fucking crushing themselves. And those things are hard. Like we used to use them at the grocery store. Just
There's
like
no give.
one, like, and they're slick, especially on like grocery store floors. If it's wet, you just fucking eat shit, get in the rib, and get up, keep working, right? The milk crate challenge started recently on TikTok. Many people don't succeed and fail in cringe-inducing ways. There are people just like, what do we call it? Scorpioning themselves, like where their fucking
Scorpion.
legs come back and touch the back of their fucking head.
I lose my shit. I laugh so hard when that happens.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't help it.
definitely a
Can't help it. A ridiculousness.
Yeah, episode. Now, thanks to Conan O'Brien, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has weighed in. Thank you, fucktards, for weighing in. Nobody cared about what you thought. O'Brien tweeted about the challenge on Monday, quipping that he will not do it until the FDA approves. Waiting for FDA approval before I take the milk crate challenge, he joked, playing off his week's FDA approval for the Pfizer COVID-19 challenge. Exactly. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like Bell's palsy, perhaps? Or maybe a stroke or a blood clot? I don't know. Whatever. Like, the worst thing that could possibly happen. He did not say that. I'm saying that. So, although we regulate, this is the U.S. FDA, although we regulate milk, we can recommend you try that. Perhaps a nice glass of 2%.
Okay.
And not use the milk crates.
Stupid.
So they can get fucked. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious. You can watch a million of these. There's one where a cop like gets all the way to
A
the
cop's
second.
doing it?
He's doing the community outreach thing. There's one where a dude's like literally rolling like a blunt, and he is like fucking steady, man. And he just goes doom, 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 and he
He's
rolls
stepping
it.
while he's rolling the blunt. Does he get up and
He
down?
never stops. That's the key.
That's the key.
You
And
can't sit there and go,
he also
"Oh."
wasn't
He just
probably
goes,
like when they say if you don't want to spill, like if you have a tray of
don't pay
liquids, don't
attention
look
to
at
the
it and
glass
you
of
won't
water.
spill it. It's
Right.
totally true.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Sit there and roll your joint.
Yeah.
You can go out and check it out. It's kind of funny.
Funny.
So, anyway, I thought it was pretty good. FDA approves or disapproves.
Should we save these?
Let's
Already?
jam 'em out. Cowboy fashion, real
We
quick.
don't know how to jam anything out, honey.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's
Got
do
it. We're going for a good show tonight. It's a good show. Good show.
Quit
Go.
talking and start going.
It's yours. It's cowboy fashion.
Mine?
Yeah. I don't make these stories up. You make these stories up. Come on, man.
Cowboy fashion. It had nothing to do with fashion. It was football. Why are you special sometimes?
It's cowboy fashion.
Football.
In cowboy fashion. Come on. It's not like
You have true cowboy fashion. I thought you were talking about fashion. So you're talking about like cowboy hats and boots. So it's kind of funny because a couple weeks ago the Raiders came out
see
and
how I
said
led into that with the Bell's palsy quip. The FDA. It was a deep joke. Yeah. Go ahead.
Did anybody laugh? If nobody
I
laughed,
fucking thought about it, and I
anyway.
laughed on the
So
inside.
a couple weeks ago we heard about the Raiders are now going to require their fans that
Yeah.
come to the game to be
Masked and vaxxed up.
vaxxed, and that they're going to be giving the vax there.
Yep.
Which isn't going to help any means while they're there. Well, the Cowboys have said, fuck that shit. They are not requiring vaccinations. They are recommending masks for people who don't have vaccinations, but they're not mandating.
Yeah.
And I guess this is something
Are
that
they
they've been.
recommending their players have it? I mean, they're recommending, but are they requiring? Or is the NFL?
What
The
do you-
NFL is requiring
I
players.
don't. I don't know. I'm talking about fans.
Okay.
Only.
Oh, okay. I'm
Fans
sorry.
only.
Okay.
So to go to a football game at the AT&T Center to watch the Cowboys play, you do not have to have your vaccination. They, like everybody else, are saying if you're not vaccinated, they recommend masks.
I haven't watched a
but
football game since the
Me neither.
Super Bowl, and I hadn't watched one since the prior Super Bowl.
And they're going to be
I may go to a
operating.
fucking Dallas.
They will
Dallas
be
game.
operating at 100% capacity.
I may go to a Dallas game.
Here's the thing. So they already
Only
did. What was it? So they were one of the first arenas to do a fight. So they did a massive crowd stepped into the AT&T Stadium when the wildly popular Mexican fighter Canelo Alvarez fought the super middleweight title against
And
Billy
beat the living
Joe
shit out of him.
Saunders in May. They had 73,000 people in attendance,
And that was
at the
what,
time,
April? I think it was April.
It doesn't give me a month. It just said earlier this
April,
year.
May, something like that.
But that was at the time the biggest venue since COVID had started.
Exactly, Jessica.
What'd you say?
No, she said, I don't give a fuck about football, but Dallas might be my team now.
Yeah. No, I love it. Right. And then they are, let's see, they had last year when everybody was allowing certain fans to come back, they were having 219,000 people in their arena saying, come watch football.
You do you, man. Like, hey, this is a risk that you take if the variants and all this stuff.
I just thought it was very fitting in true Texas style that we're like,
do you?
Yep.
Be safe. Like, you want to wear a mask? Wear a mask.
If you're comfortable with this, do it. If you're not comfortable with this, don't do it.
Don't get it. Do whatever. Do whatever. I mean, everybody can go out and do their own fucking research nowadays, right? Like, we can all. There's this thing that's been around since Al Gore created it. What's it called?
Internet?
Yeah, that's what fucking internet. Al Gore, thank God for that motherfucker, created the internet and climate change. And it's a way to do research. I don't know how it works. I think it's all based on Wikipedia, pretty much. I think you start at Wikipedia.
You work your way down.
And then you work your way to Google. And eventually you find DuckDuckGo. Something like that. So I think that's pretty much the way it goes. Hey, Aaron. Hey, man. Have a great night. Go to bed.
Yeah,
do your
we
thing.
Got to wrap this up. Mama's hungry.
Mama's hungry. All right. So we'll cover the 13 and 14 next week. Okay. Beth, you gotta feel good. You gotta do the feel goods.
Well, are we not going to talk about entertainment?
Nope.
Yes, because we've got to talk about Free Guy.
Okay, we'll talk. Well, that entertainment's below feel goods, honey.
No, normally it's not. But
Well,
okay, is it normal?
yeah.
Okay, so trying to find the one. Oh, here's the one with the video. I'm going to play the video while I just talk about it. This one actually like choked me up a little bit when I was watching it earlier. So there's a gentleman.
What are you getting me into here?
Hold on. There's a gentleman. Don't put it on yet. Named Anthony. Can't
Wiener?
pronounce. No, Anthony Gutio. It's very French last name. That he was looking for. It's not like Lamontagne. It's like Guiteau.
GTO. Or, yeah,
You can't even say it.
GTO or something like that.
Posted on Facebook that he would like to provide first day rides to a student, and that people could submit names of recommendation of people that are deserving of getting this ride in his 2021 Corvette C8.
Oh, fuck. Dope car.
He does have a dope car. Apparently, he waited for it for a really long time. He's had it for about 4 weeks now, and he was like,
You waited for the car for a long time? Okay.
Yeah, I think it said he waited for. It just says.
Is that like the neighbor's car? Is it like the neighbor's car?
It is. I'm gonna play in a minute. Okay. It's quite a long wait list for the car. I put in the order for it last year.
Yeah, it's like the neighbor's
car. And he got it about 4 weeks ago. So he wanted to share the new car with the community in a unique way. Like in that fucking meeting where I couldn't say publication. I was all public. Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about.
I'll be back in a minute.
No, I finally said, I literally went, you guys know what I'm talking about, to 150 people. Public. But so he made a post on Facebook during the summer asking for student nominations, preferably a child who has anxiety about going into the new year, has been bullied in the past year. Cool. I want to be able to provide them with a pep talk as we ride into school. So the young man that he chose, his name was Marcus Clay.
Okay.
And his mom is a single mom, and she submitted his name, and she said, let's see, 100 nominations came in from parents and friends. He ultimately chose this young man who was an 8th grader, and it was on North Side, so that's why it happened.
It's here in San Antonio.
It's here in San Antonio.
Oh, I didn't know it was here. Okay, cool.
He was an 8th grader at Bernal Middle School. He's 13 years old, and he's diagnosed with autism, ADHD, and combines, also suffers from anxiety.
So he's got some shit going on.
And he was also bullied a lot a couple years ago. So that's why he picked him, and it was really cute. You can't hear it, but I'll show you the fucking rad car, dude.
Can you see the video of him like rolling one in it? You
Yeah,
hit
I
play.
think so. Hold on.
It's probably gonna go through that 30-minute fucking commercial. That's awesome though. No, it's always good to see like people just doing cool shit like this, right? Because it's like it's a simple thing you can do.
Yeah, it's funny that it's
So-
not playing the ad, but it's counting down still. So let's see if it's gonna work.
But it's cool to see people that have the means just doing a simple thing. It's like giving a kid a ride to school, right?
Why is it not working? Oh, there we go.
Just showing up.
Let me see if I can fast forward it a little
Just
bit.
showing up at school in like a fucking sweet ride, right?
Yeah.
And you're the bullied kid and be like, well, you know what? Get fucked. This is my buddy now.
I don't know what it's doing. Oh well, I'll put the video out there on
You good with that?
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just really cool because he just told the guy like he met him a couple days before so that he wouldn't be shy in front of him, and then
Yeah.
when he dropped him off, he just said, "Hey, look, the important thing is always take care of your mother. She should always come first in your life because she's putting you first in her life. And then decide what you're gonna do and stick with it no matter what you have to go through to
Yeah.
get it." And the kid was like, "Okay, yeah. So I've decided a super cute kid. I decided I'm gonna make all straight A's."
Fuck yeah.
And it was just sweet. And I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
makes me
I
a
can't-
little
I can't swallow."
watery eyed.
Yeah,
just
it was
thinking
just
about
sweet.
it. Yeah.
And
Let's
so
go back and watch it. So, very cool.
it was really cool. So I'll share.
Mine, thank you for sharing that. Mine is this right here. Not going to say a lot about it, but if you know who these two gentlemen are, they're doing a lot of good shit as we speak about it having an impact on the folks over in Afghanistan. So that's my feel good of the night. So, you know, it takes some brave people to step up and do some really heroic shit and put their mouth where their money where their mouths are, their fucking energy and time and everything else that goes in that. And on top of that, have the fucking know-how to do it and the connections to do it. And these two gentlemen doesn't get
It's a
much
good
better.
picture.
than
I
that.
like that
So,
picture.
So that's that. One more. This is the ultimate feel good. Lucy doll got all dolled
She had
up
her spa
today.
day today.
So that's Lucy in the
Where's she
middle. If you can see her, she'll be coming up here in a second. She got her spa day.
There
So I wanted to
she
share that
is.
with you. That's our golden doodle.
You can't tell, but
Lucy.
she has pink little bows.
I couldn't get them. You can kind of
Pink
see
little
them,
bows, but those are our fur babies.
and that's Mickey on the right
She's so
and
happy.
Lucy on the left. So I wanted to share those guys with you
Bomber
guys.
on the left, Mickey on the right, Lucy in the middle.
Yep. However I said it.
Mickey's our little
Black,
PETA.
crazy ass.
He's our little PETA.
Pain in the ass. So wanted to share that with you guys. So on top of that, real quick, just entertainment stuff. I finished that Control Z. I have to write these words down because I can't remember. Completo.
Complete.
Is that how you say it? I had to write these down. So my Spanish.
Did you look 'em
lesson-
up?
No.
Oh,
I think I made it up.
did you make that
But
up?
I think I went whatever. I was like punta.
Okay, that's not a very nice word, so you don't want to say
I'm
that.
just learning words
You
from
don't want to
TV.
say that like in a
Um,
general conversation.
No.
No.
Anyway, so we'll just leave it at that. Those are the two words I learned for the week. So Spanish lessons are continuing to improve daily. I was thinking about it. Can I learn Spanish, German, Japanese, Korean,
No.
Swedish all in 1 year from Netflix? I'm pretty sure I can get locked in on that.
Good luck.
I've watched so many.
So we went to the movies on Saturday for the first time in 2 years.
on me.
I did. I moved on.
Free Guy.
Free Guy, you guys, was so
It was pretty dope.
good.
Yeah.
And it's crazy expensive. So we went to a matinee and it was
We
still
drank a bunch of beers.
I didn't drink that day. Or yeah, I
We-
didn't drink. Oh, I did. I got some wine at the restaurant, but
We drank.
we
some
went
beers.
to see Free Guys. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely
fun.
worth
It's
seeing.
fun as
Like
shit,
if I
yeah.
didn't have to pay $11 to go see it again, I would totally see it at the movie theater. But I will definitely watch it every time it comes on TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those movies. I swear to God, you're gonna watch it every fucking time.
And you'll probably pick something up.
So
that you
what I
missed
did
in
is
the
I actually
background.
there's a dude that I
Excuse me.
follow on Instagram that it's basically like behind the scenes kind of things, and I've shared some videos on it, and it's like the 20 things you missed in Free Guy.
Okay.
It's like absolute spoiler alert
Oh,
kind
I
of
don't want
thing,
to watch.
right?
I mean, I want you to watch
Well,
it to
no,
see
you've
if I
already
ever
seen it, yeah.
no to see the article, and then see if I find those things when we finally
Right,
ever see
but
it
it's
again.
a video, so he's going through and he's like this. There's like all sorts of like little tiny things in it.
Like the dude that kept running.
Yeah,
into the wall.
because ultimately it's like a PG-13 version of fucking what's the dude in the red mask? God damn it!
Zorro? I have no idea who you're talking about. Deadpool.
Deadpool. Jesus Christ, I'm the worst person on the
Or-
planet.
I was all Zorro?
Yeah,
No,
of Deadpool. It's like a PG-13 version. It's Ryan Reynolds just doing that shit without a fucking mask
But
on.
I was
PG-13
it wa-
version.
yeah, I get very
Right.
different sense of humors,
Yeah.
but very funny.
similar sense of humor in
It was
my
good.
mind.
So
It
if
was
you haven't
good.
seen it, go see
It's
it.
fun as shit, dude. So yeah, go check that out. We don't have, because I fucked up, don't have a today in history. I'm sure something happened good.
You smiled.
She gave me a compliment.
I did.
My wife gave me I'm going to talk into the mic. My wife gave me a compliment on Jesus. Yeah, Jessica, go check it out. It's definitely worth it. There's not a lot of swearing. It's PG-13.
There's some swearing, but
It's
not
PG-13.
like
It's not like just like F-bombs everywhere.
it was really
Good.
good. It was
So
good.
go hit the like and subscribe button out on YouTube. Check it out. Give us a iTunes review if you don't mind. We're trying to grow this. Absolutely continuing to. We'll get there. We'll grow it with your help. We love you guys.
Love you.
It's Wednesday night. It's hump day. Cheers. One more. No, you
I finished.
love you
I was
guys.
firsty.
We'll catch you on
Friday.
when? Friday. And that's it. You
Yeah.
all have a great.
Hey,
Listen.
thanks to all our military first responders. Without you, we couldn't do this.
Totally fucked that up.
Ian, come get a beer. Evan Haley, we miss you.
The biggest part of the entire goddamn show, and I fucked it up. Thank you, honey.
Of course. That's
You've
what
always
I'm.
got my back.
That's what I'm here for, baby. I love you too.
All right. Love you guys, too. Thank you for that.
Love you
Appreciate
guys.
it.
Bye.
Catch y'all later. Have a great night.
Bye.